Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I just recently posted a video called Guitar Players That Sound is Tone is Hard to Duplicate. And I thought I would do one. This whole video is just going to be centered around this one person, Ray Parker Jr. Because I was going to do like a bass version of the video I just posted. So I'm just going to just do one right now. Ray Parker Jr. and Raydio. If you listen to that stuff back then, if you just listen to the bass, Ray Parker Jr. had a very unique tone. And the majority of the bass that was played on those albums, Ray Parker Jr. played. Ray Parker Jr. to me is one of the most underrated musicians out there, you know, because not only he's a phenomenal guitar player, he's a great bass player, you know, and the majority of the early Raydio stuff, he did all the instrumentation. I think in the early stages, Raydio was just the road band, you know, when he went out there like Prince and the Revolution. Prince did the majority of the stuff himself, instrumentation wise, on his albums. When they went out on tour, he had the touring band. And I think it's the same for Ray Parker Jr. because they did a great job marketing Prince because, I mean, Prince was one of a kind. And, you know, the big marketing thing on him was he played all these instruments, did all by himself. But guess what? There were other musicians before him that were doing one-man band recordings. Ray Parker Jr., Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, of course, Isaac Hayes, you know. So he wasn't the first, you know, and it wasn't that he was the best. He was just, they marketed him that way, and they did a good job of marketing him that way. But, you know, when you listen to those Raydio songs, like I said, the majority of those songs were written. Of course, they were all written by Ray Parker Jr., all of them. But I think he did most of the instrumentation on most of them. Like the First Time album, before the time was physically put together, Prince and Morris Day went into the studio and did that entire album, just those two guys. And I think there's some female background on some of the songs. But I just thought I would mention this and post this video about Ray Parker Jr. bass playing. You know, rock on. I mean, check him out. You know, Ray can go. You know, but again, I think he got his biggest notoriety from his songwriting. But just as equally as great of a songwriter he is, he's an unbelievable entertainer, or should I say musician. And I want to mention this too, because Ray Parker Jr., because Ray Parker Jr. and Nile Rodgers of Chic, they had a big influence on my playing and my writing style because they did something that to me nobody else had done during that time. And it was clever, you know, because when Chic first came out on the scene and they were writing and producing for other artists, other musicians said, oh, they ain't really good songwriters and blah, 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 you know. And it's not about pleasing, like I said in the other video, your fellow musicians and the critics. You're trying to please the people that enjoy your music, pay for your music, and pay to see you play. Like I said, that's my priority, not I need to get approval from another musician. Because I'm going to give you a good example or interesting story about the trend for some young black men, and I stress some. As you know, they walking around here with their pants sagging like they're a little 3-year-old toddler, and they can't pull up their clothes because when you're a baby, you can't keep your clothes up. And I got a young guy that cuts my grass, and I'm trying to help him because I'm like, I see you got some issues going on, and you know, the people that are responsible for you have dropped the ball considerably, you know, so I feel a little sympathy for you because you're not coming out of the gate with a strong foundation. And I asked him one day, because he's one of those, you know, neighborhood fashion dudes, pants sagging. I said, where's your pants sagging, man? And this is the lie he told me, because this was a lie. I forgot my belt. I said, I've been seeing you for the last 3 straight days. You've been forgetting your belt these 3 days? He's trying to appease another man. You know, because when I was growing up, and the guys my age can attest to this, because you know what I'm about to say, when we dress for the ladies, okay? We didn't dress for another dude down the street or a group of dudes in the neighborhood because we could care less about that, you know. But unfortunately now I see this, and sorry for me digressing. Unfortunately now I see this, that these young guys with their pants down like they lost their mind, they trying to appease each other and get approval from each other. You know, and it's like, come on. I'm like, I'm cool with that, providing that your dress code is cool. Because ain't nothing cool about your pants sagging. Ain't nothing cool about sloppy, but that's just my opinion. But getting back to Ray. So again, like I said, I just thought I'd post this video because I'm about to forget this because I went into that story. What's unique about Chic and Ray Parker Jr. was the way that they wrote, because what's clever as far as what they did in their songs, the chords for the verse were also the chords for the chorus. Now you might say, well, we've heard songs like that before where it's just a groove and they sing the verses and then the chorus straight through. A lot of R. Kelly songs are like that. But what was so interesting about Ray Parker Jr. and Chic and what they did was when they got to the chorus, let me say this. Well, actually, it's either way. When they got to the chorus, they changed the rhythm. And in changing the rhythm, it sounds like there are different chords going on. When it's actually the same chords that were in the verse, they just changed up the rhythm and it made it sound different, as opposed to just a straight run-on 4-minute groove and they're just singing lead, chorus, and verses over just that groove. And I had never heard anybody do that before. It's like, because when I'm a young guy learning and playing these songs, I'm like, they're the same chords. They just slowed up the rhythm or speeded it up, So I'm going to sign off now, but I just thought that I would post this video because I thought it would be an interesting topic to tackle. So until next time, take care. I'm going to do a series of these as far as tones that are hard to duplicate, certain artists' song structures, and things of that nature. And some technical stuff, because I learned what I learned from a lot of other guys. We passed on information to each other. It's like, okay, this is something I know about. I'm going to share it with you. This is something you know about. You're going to share it with me. And it's so interesting and rewarding when you do that, because little things that I've been taught go a long way. Certain inversions of certain chords that people taught me from time to time, I still use them. Same thing, vice versa. Things that I've showed other guys, they still use what I showed them many years ago. Knowledge is king. Till next time, take care and thanks for watching.